calls. So that just speaks to what I said about, the volume of scene calls in the area was quite high. And to review our funding, we do receive 15 million per year in block funding from Alberta Health Services, our largest donor. So that is block funding, no matter the number of missions that we fly. We're in a 10-year agreement with them. I believe there's about 8 years left with that. So then after that, we still have to fundraise 59% of our direct operating costs. The Stars Lottery is still our largest fundraiser, bringing in over 10 million per year. So very thankful to everybody that continues to support the lottery. It is now open, so there's the address at the bottom if you would like to purchase your tickets online. So a lot of great prizes to be won. I think somebody around here won a green one last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evan Kessler from Rutherford.
Wow.
I never won anything.
No.
You donate. That's all good. Yeah, that's all good.
Well, you never know. This year
You never know.
It could be your year.
Yeah.
All good.
So after that, then we rely on corporate business individual donations, as well as community-driven fundraisers, and of course, the municipal initiative that you guys are part of.
So I heard of a lady that did fundraising after losing her son.
Uh-huh.
Can you talk about that at all?
Well, yes, I can.
I think that this is really something everybody should know.
Yeah, and I can't think of her name off the top of my head, but she runs a golf tournament every year. And so, in memory of her son, when he was flown by Stars. And so she runs this golf tournament every year, and she was working toward a goal of reaching 250,000, so that as a community event, she could have her logo put on the Stars helicopter. So she shared her story at an event, and there were other donors there who were really touched by her story. And they said to one of our colleagues, I'd really like to help her reach her goal. And there were a few others that said, yes, me too, me too. And so after doing a little bit of work and whatnot, they did manage to get her up with these extra donors. They managed to get her up to her goal amount of 250,000. So I was actually thankful enough to be at the Stars base the day that she came into the base. And basically we did a big surprise for her. And we unveiled that, yes, she had reached her goal of 250,000. There's a video on our Stars social media, and she is shell-shocked.
I watched the video. It's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah. Yeah, they rolled open the helicopter door, and there was the fake check made out for the 250,000. So now they'll be planning her local unveiling. She's pretty proud to reach that goal and says she will still continue with the fundraising, of course. It's very near and dear to her heart. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah. So after the Stars fundraiser and the other donations that I mentioned, the Stars Lottery and the other donations, we also have the municipal initiative that is a pillar of funding for Stars. And so this next map is an overview of all of the different levels of funding for the municipal program. So municipalities recognize Stars as an essential service, as an extension of the emergency services in their community, with over 95% of rural Alberta support. So we greatly appreciate that. And 75% are regional leaders. We've included a little bit of BC in this because we also fly in, a number of residents from northern BC into Grand Prairie, from the Grand Prairie base, I mean. So the different levels of support, starting in the light blue, are the areas shown in light blue are under $2 per capita. And then that sea of navy blue across the map are our regional leaders, which the Village of Standard is a regional leader. And then we have our provincial leaders shown in green. So these are at a much higher level of support, many on a fixed rate within their budget and on a standing motion, and put within the protective services budget. We did a logo unveiling for Rocky View County last year in July at their ratepayer barbecue. So that was a pretty big deal. They reached 1 million in cumulative giving. So of course, there's a much denser population around that area, and it's 100% senior calls. So we appreciate their support as well, and to be able to recognize them for it. The areas outlined in red are our full regional partnerships, which Wheatland County was the first full regional partnership in southern Alberta, with all towns and villages along with the county contributing in a united effort to support STARS. So that's something to be proud of. A few non-supporting areas, but overall we have great support. And it really is the united effort that is creating this robust health and safety network for rural communities. Okay, and then I'll just speak quickly to our crew. We couldn't do it without them. So the air medical, our crew, 2 of our crew members each year are sent to the annual Air Medical Transport Conference, which is an international conference where they hold a simulation competition. So that one team of 2 goes there to compete against other helicopter EMS programs from across the world. And so this year it was a farm incident where they replicated that farm accident, and there were 5 different critically ill and injured patients. So it's very high intensity. Things are changing constantly within that accident simulation environment. And so the crew is graded on their decision making and timing and ultimately the outcome of the patient. And so this year we took first place again.
Nice.
And within the 23 years that we've been competing, STARS has been within the top 3 all 23 years. And then 8 of those years we've been in first place. The last 2 years we've been in first place. So
Very nice.
pretty proud of the crew
Yeah.
and the fact that we're coming to the most rural and remote areas of Western Canada with a rural front.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so many areas as you travel around the world, if you're a traveler at all. We don't have that everywhere, so it's sure nice to have.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for your Standard for your continued support. You are a regional leader, like I mentioned earlier, at the $2 per capita. And so I do have a little bit of a request for you, if you're able to. Our request is to move to $1,000 per year fixed rate on a 4-year pledge from 26 to 29 in conjunction with your council term, just to provide a little bit of extra funding. We have, our budget has, our direct operating costs have increased quite a bit. And so we're seeking a little bit more support if you're able to. There's over 30 missions throughout the area providing that either physical response or virtual care through the Strathmore Hospital. And yeah, so your partnership is what has made it possible and will continue to make it possible going to the future. So we appreciate your consideration.
We appreciate you guys being
Yeah,
around.
we do.
Yeah. Are there any questions?
I don't think so.
So you had said, sorry, we've been in first place 8 times in the last 23 years. We've been in the top 3 positions.
We've been in first place all 23 years. and been, pardon me, we've been within the top three all 23 years,
Yeah.
correct? And within the number one food.
Yeah. Okay, good.
The last 2 years have been first place, so we're on the
Yeah.
trend now. First place.
Well, I think I've been at, I don't know how many landings over my
Quite a few, yeah.
40 years, whatever it's been, but, the one I'll never forget, we actually got a letter from Stars commending us on what the Rocky Ford and Standard Fire Departments did. They actually had to shut the helicopter down on the highway and wait for us to get the patient out, so.
Oh, my.
Yeah, so it was, and actually to know they were standing there, they come over and stood behind us, I think that helped. So it was, yeah, it's the only time I've ever seen a letter from them, and it, I'm trying to get a copy of the letter, so, because I thought that was, we did get a copy for the fire department to keep, so that's pretty,
Right on.
yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, and that's why we always give a shout out when we come out. We really do appreciate everything that you guys do.
Well, I'll give some positive feedback to you guys. I really like your new radio ads with, where were you when you won the lottery?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Those are.
they are,
fantastic.
absolutely.
They are, they just they get right to you,
Yeah,
you
they
know? Yeah, I remember noticing it the first time I heard it, I was like, that was good.
Yeah,
That was.
yeah, it was very good.
Right on.
There's a lot of people win the lottery. Oh, wait, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right on. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, that was very good.
Excellent. So where did you end up hanging your plaque?
The plaque is at the fire department, isn't it?
Yes,
The plaque that we got?
I just tell there.
Yeah, it's at the fire department.
Okay,
Yeah.
right on. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
All
well,
right.
are there any other questions?
No?
I guess a little off topic. Do you guys still make the Next Care bandages?
We
I got a
still
package
have
right here.
some. We had some last summer,
Hmm.
but I heard something about the Band-Aids is changing and I'm not sure what.
Oh, okay, because
So-
they are the best.
They're the best if you don't have to put them on.
Oh, yeah.
Those are- Yeah, they are very good Band-Aids. Once that Band-Aid's on, it's not.
I mean, it's not coming off.
Electrical tape works really well.
Hmm.
Well, I'm with Laura on this one. I do like your Band-Aids.
Wait, do we need a vote?
Right on.
Yeah, no, they're good. Yeah. for sure.
Yeah. We have been out to the Town of Strathmore Public Works Day the last couple of years too. So if you do see that advertised again, it's most likely we will be there again if you want to come out and
Mhm.
get some Band-Aids.
Hmm.
Well, we should get a supply of them if we work this into the budget. Right?
We usually have a big roll there, so if not, I'll try and bring some.
Well, thank you very much for the
Thank you.
presentation.
Yeah,
Very
thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
Now back home, eh?
Yeah, going home.
Yeah.
back to the Zano.
I was in Rockyford and got some Chinese food before their meeting. So after this, I'm gonna go home and put my feet up and
Yeah.
get
There you
some
go.
Chinese.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah, they changed their name of the restaurant.
Oh, the 90s.
Well, it's not 92
92.
anymore.
93.
No, no, they just went to the Rocky for a Chinese restaurant.
Oh,
Because that's what everybody called it.
Well,
Yeah.
the same owners owned one in Oyen, and they called it the 90s restaurant. So
Hmm.
when they started this one, they called it the 92
Oh.
restaurant. So when somebody, if they Google it, they were phoning out here and she got stuck for a very large amount of food that somebody from Oyen ordered and then realized that after she cooked it, that she was out a whole bunch of food.
Oh, no.
So she changed the name of the restaurant. So not getting this anymore. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
It's too bad.
Anyway, well, thank you very much for coming again.
Thanks.
Good to see ya.
Congratulations on being reelected.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, and being elected, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Enjoy the rest of your meeting.
You too. Drive safe.
Thank you. Well.
That used to move over that kind of load.
I know.
Want to get some WD-40.
He is a squeaky
So-
wheel. Anyway.
I'll just go back to what I was discussing, that we found out today from municipal affairs that having a schedule is great, but we still need a master rates bylaw. And in that, that's where we can change the rates and then review it yearly without having to change the actual
Okay.
bylaw,
Yeah.
right?
That
So,
makes sense.
so the dog bylaw actually has a bunch of rates there that we're gonna all, so there's a whole bunch of bylaws in this agenda. And hopefully we can get all those rates into the master rates bylaw along with Hollister's, because there's the recommended fees for them also, which is quite a difference from what we've been charging. So we've been undercharging for development permits. So, yeah. So anyway, so this is why, this is just the first reading. So there's definitely a lot of work to be done.
Okay.
So.
Oh, and then I
might be a
guess
couple of
in the,
meetings.
on the second page, I
Yeah.
drafted up a new, dog license application. Just a little bit more detailed, a little more official. The numbers you see aren't necessarily the numbers.
So are we on 62A now?
Yes,
Okay,
the dog bylaw.
okay. Okay, so I was still stuck on fire one,
No, that's okay.
just because I had.
Awesome, thanks.
So I got a question. So the next
Mhm.
request for seniors discount, I'm assuming this is for a dog.
No, it's a letter sent by a resident to council requesting a discount for seniors on. It's in the package.
We'll get to that.
Well, I kind of left it all
I
in the
sort of-
same area.
Brian, was it you?
No,
Oh,
so,
I remember reading it, but I can't remember what it was.
I did read
I
it,
did. not-
yeah, I,
but I wanted.
it's. So are we good with the dog bylaw? We
I
will
think
bring it
so.
back.
You can
We'll
bring it
make.
back and-
Can I add something
Yes.
just for food for thought?
Mhm.
Because I did some research into this bylaw as well. And I would like this table to consider having the cats registered as well. It's a.
I don't
Think
have
about
an
it.
issue with that.
You think about
No, we have a problem with cats in this town that are just running loose.
Yes,
And there is a big problem right over behind Gates Agency's office. There is a ton of cats in that yard. And they're I don't know how we do it. I agree 100%. We gotta do something.
right. So it's in looking up, so, and I was checking Calgary actually. Same thing, you have to register dogs and cats. And it's the same rules for the cat as it is the dog. It has to remain on the owner's property unless it is accompanied by the owner. So no animals at large. And they consider that a community nuisance, which non-cat people would agree. And I know there's gonna be two very opposite ends of the spectrum for discussion, or for our community even, for that matter. But it's just a matter of being respectful and having the animals you want that make you happy, but they're your animals.
No different than a dog.
That's right.
And I've had dog owners complain to me that I can't let my dog run out and run loose. But they can let their cats out every night to come over and make a mess in my flower bed when I have to, and then I'm in there the next day or whatever, and I'm cleaning out their cat.
Well, it's even one step further than that. I mean, there's an argument to be made that the cats are making far more damage around the community because you cannot keep them out. Doesn't matter what type of fence you got, doesn't matter,
No,
they are everywhere that they want to be.
I agree.
I mean, we don't have the same problem, I think, that Rockyford has. Rockyford's a little overrun.
A little,
but I don't want to get to that point either.
No, I don't either.
So-
So just some numbers for you. So a year and a half ago or whatever, when they had ARCs or whatever, it wasn't ARCs, it was
Mhm.
some place come out, they trapped 120 cats.
Was that Happy Cat maybe?
That could have been what it is.
Happy Cat out of Strathmore?
You know what, I don't know for sure.
Wow.
Sounds
But they
familiar.
took they took all of these cats in, had them spayed and neutered, had
Oh, yeah.
the ones that could be adopted were adopted, the ones that had to be put down because of disease or whatever were put down. They still brought 80 cats back to Rocky Ford and dropped them back off
I couldn't figure that part out.
because they were feral. And they say they don't do well if you take them out. And I'm like, so what's your point?
Yeah, they weren't anybody's cats.
They were not anybody's cats. So now we still have 80 fixed cats running around Rocky Ford.
So,
At least they put a
How many months?
cycle.
so there is some people's
Lots.
cats that do not leave the house, period.
Yes.
So
And that's fine.
those cats would be exempt. If you're
No,
gonna put your cat out,
You
you still
have to
register? Okay.
Just like a dog, you can have an inside dog, you still have to register.
So this is what this next letter, did you find the letter? I actually don't even know if I
Yeah,
printed it all.
it's in the package.
But I know it's
So
something that would be.
she was looking for a reduction for seniors to reduce, okay, I would like to bring to your attention about dog tag renewals for seniors being them, the seniors, okay? Not a senior dog. I have 2 dogs and pay $40 and all I get is a tick beside the tag number is being paid and no new tag, nothing for my $40. Moving forward for 26 would be possible to do something for seniors, $10 per tag if paid on or before January 15th and $20 per tag if paid after January 15th. But I mean, I was actually thinking about bringing up the rate, but then we came up with a different solution instead of penalizing people that did register their dogs always, that it stays at 20, and people that have new registration, would that be a new fee? So anybody that hasn't registered their dogs will go forward, will pay a different fee than the $20, but we'll leave everybody that has been paying their fees every year, they'll stay at 20. But we cannot go backwards to $10.
No.
Yeah,
No.
and we cannot identify who's a senior and
If you
who's not,
can't-
right? So,
So if you can't afford $20 to register your dog or license your dog.
Yeah.
And you're a
So-
senior, then you shouldn't have a dog because $20 compared to dog food and everything. $20 is
Yeah, it's dropping the
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
okay,
But
we are
did-
live now, so.
Yeah, did we not used to issue tags?
Yes,
No, we
do.
still do. We issue 1 tag at initial registration. If you end up losing that tag or it's stolen or goes missing,
We replace it.
let the village
No,
know.
yes.
We will
Yeah,
void the
that's what
current
I read,
tag
yeah.
and give you a new one.
Yes.
So this person, for your registration, you do get a tag. And
When you initially register your
They used
cat,
to do all
not
new
for a
tags
year.
every
every year. We don't do every
No.
year now.
It's just a
No.
waste of money.
Yeah. And people were,
It's the same dog. What do you need new tags on it every year?
prove that the animal is
So
licensed.
that-
They got out.
so it's more work for the office because then we have to change the tag numbers. This way,
Oh,
the
yeah,
tag
yeah,
is
yeah.
initial, it goes to that dog. It's let's say 100 and it stays with that dog until that dog is no longer with
A
the
part of the
village
village.
No,
Yeah.
okay.
or it's lost, right? If it gets lost, then they come to the office, get
Yeah.
another tag, and then we
Okay.
have to go in the system and change the information.
Yeah, for
right?
a larger place like Calgary or something, fine, but I think to keep it cost prohibitive.
For sure.
Yeah.
One tag per dog.
Yeah. So that was it. Yeah. So anyway, so, I mean, we will respond, council needs direction to admin to respond to the letter, but, yeah.
I guess also too, one more thing to add, late fees for dog licenses.
Mhm.
I know last year I was doing my Munisoft training with dog licenses. There was a pretty big dip from 2023, like 2024 to 2025 as to who was registering their dogs. And I think if you're not going to register your dog until June, you got to pay for that.
The other thing that we will be doing is Public Works will be our eyes out and about. And if we know that there's dogs at your property and you haven't registered them, you will be notified and you will be sent a letter. And consequently, if you do not come in we'll give them the adequate time frame. Then there will be penalties for not registering dogs. So because
There has to be a deterrent there.
that's right.
Yeah.
And because now we have somebody in the office, we can do that. But as we said, it was not something that was going to be a priority when there was only one person in the office. So of course, you have seen it slack over the few years since 2017. So now we're going to get back on top of it, and we're going to find out where all the dogs are and get them all registered, and possibly cats.
And I would also say to kind of encourage people, if we, as a council, decide to add cats to that list, you want to make that an attractive thing for
Mhm.
them to do. So it might be, like a no cost registration, the first year going forward, because people are just not going to want to.
Correct. Yeah.
Just to get them on the board, get them registered, and then anything beyond that, then we're going in the right direction.
Correct. So this year will be kind of like get into transition, and then as of 2027, then there will be,
Yeah.
The incentive is to pay prior to, and we said, well, let's give it February or the end of March. And then after that, then it's this fee, right? So, and these are the fees that we're going to outline in that master rate schedule.
Yeah, and you do kind of a tiered thing. So say
Yes.
they, if they register this year or whenever,
Yeah.
the first year, then it's free and they'll get a discount on the following year.
Yeah.
Say it's $5. But if you don't register this year, then next year's registration is 10, type of thing.
Yeah.
Not
What you could do too is you could implement something too on the registration date too. You can use that as an anniversary date. So
We,
you could follow that too, right? You could say, based off of you having, paid your registration fees, let's say March 25th. If your fees are not paid as of March 25th of the following year, there'll be an added fee added on to that in accordance.
That would probably be a lot more headache for the office to.
we'll just have to figure out how we'll work it, right? So, yeah.
Well, I don't know whether it really would be this kind of represent if you
Just
If you
makes
have
it
it-
easier for tracking and traceability.
if it's on a roster or on like an
And
Excel.
It
on
should
a
be,
roster
I'm
and
just-
it's listed
I don't know.
there, it makes their job easier, because if the fees aren't paid up to date, you know exactly where that animal is, what address it is, when it was registered, and you got traceability on it.
Yeah, maybe.
It's
I don't-
airtight.
I know with our program too, you can tell like payment dates
No,
are
I'm
easily,
good with it. It was just a thought.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's easy for them.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
It
But
makes it easy
the,
for them in the office, but it also, at the same time, it gives everybody on the same playing field. For example, a new person moves in and they have an animal they
Yeah.
want to register. They come in, sure, the first year, say no, it's a cat, say no, it's free, that first year, as mentioned.
Mhm.
3 years down the line, they still have an anniversary date.
Yeah.
They know exactly when that time started and ended,
Mhm.
and when we can start implementing and charging.
I think that would also be good because then it gives it the registering of the animals would be done throughout the year rather than you guys are an onslaught of the entire village coming in January to, the first
Yeah.
4 weeks in January.
Kind of spread.
I've got to register my dog where it kind of goes all the way through.
the system allows us to generate reports, okay?
Yeah.
So it's not like it will not tell us anything. So like doing it as people come and go, I think is a little bit more work.
Or whatever.
We also even thought about, what about if we have it due at the same time as taxes, right? So then this way we're on top of people all the time. Hey, did you pay for your dog license? Did you know what I mean? But then I thought, well, maybe it's just another thing stacked on top of another payment, right? Maybe that's not good, right? So January 1st, and we're giving them till end of March to come up with it. So we start January sending out the notice by email, right? Because we're going to get everybody's emails. And we let them know that, hey, dog licenses are due. If you pay by this date, it's this. After that date, it's this. So give them the incentive to pay prior to that extra payment. And if it's $10, okay, well, get it paid before and you'll save yourself $10. If not, and make it so that it kind of pops at you. Maybe it's double after March 31st. You know, we don't sort of hit people where it's going to count right now. And it's like, they just don't, we're not enforcing, so they don't care, right? So, but now we're going to enforce and we're gonna put, that's the notice, the direction we're gonna give everybody is that, and
Yeah.
we need to, the guidance, if we go with cats or not, then we need to really work on that one too.
Okay, I think we'll move along.
Okay, so first reading is done. We'll come back again. I'll just get a motion for the seniors discount.
I will make a motion that we do not give a seniors discount for dog licenses. All in favor? Carrie, sorry, Brian. It's all right, I'm right behind you.
Just because you're older. Now they just figured it out.
Okay, 6.3, first reading, master rates bylaw.
Okay, so again, this is, we're just opening it up so that we can start working on applying all these fees. So they will be, it'll be very, very different.
I'll move the motion.
Thanks. All in favor? Carried. To be honest with you, I think we could just take it home and read it.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, that's why,
And,
yeah. And anything that wasn't, like I said, it wasn't in the package is here on the table. So I will go put it back in the package. It'll all be on the drive.
Okay.
But some of the stuff, if you want a paper copy, let me know. I can print it off for you.
6.4 memory lane.
Okay, it's just for discussion. They wanted to, this year, things might be a little bit different. They will no longer be supplying a vehicle to water the planters. For various reasons. So they want to make sure that the village is ready and set up to be able to haul the water or allow volunteers to use the public works vehicle to haul the water trailer, which Sundergards is still going to provide, because it is a big
How
cost.
often do you?
The schedule I do not have yet. So, but if you, it's every couple of weeks.
So it's every second week, it takes better part of an afternoon.
Yeah, but it's not
And
for
it's
us.
volunteers.
They'll still have volunteers,
Yeah,
but
They just need
They
the
just
truck.
need the vehicle.
They need their 3/4 ton.
yeah, well, a 3/4 ton for a full tank. But if you're using only like a half ton or something, then you're limiting the amount in the tank,
Yeah.
right?
So
So
this tank goes right in the truck. Or is it on a trailer?
It's on a
It's
trailer.
a big tank on a trailer.
Yeah.
With two pumps
yeah,
on it, so it's got 4 hoses.
Okay.
the pumps,
work with liability for letting other people?
that's what we got to look into. So that's where we're going to be investigating insurance, everything that
It would be a list of
pertains to that.
volunteers.
I think your volunteers would
Yes.
Possibly.
Yeah, once
Covered
you're listed on your
because they-
insurance.
Yeah.
but I don't know that for sure.
The other option is that one of our public works would just drive the truck, where as with the volunteers would then get out and start filling the planters.
Yeah, they do it on weekends too, though, so.
Yeah.
But we do have summer students too.
Yeah, well, then memory lane though, they'll just have to coordinate with our schedule. Like it's just, it's,
Okay,
so anyway, that's that one. Okay, the next one was gophers. They were trapping gophers. And somebody came to the office and said, is that, you know, what happens if a little dog gets in there or whatever? So they said, oh no, it's all good. So we actually called the manufacturer, back east, and they said, oh no, it needs supervision. So when we said that to them, they said, okay, well, that's it. They pulled all the traps. So there's no more gopher trapping down there because it's those traps, right?
Mhm.
All it needs is they just need to cage it in so a small dog or a child can't go and put their hand or their paw in there and get caught in the
is it one of
trap.
the ones that come?
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
One of the
Decapitator.
guillotine style, yeah.
And they have.
So, or
10 or
somebody
20
has
of
to
them at a
be,
time.
somebody has to be down there when the traps are out. Or,
Or
so anyway,
Cage,
just
yeah.
so councils is aware that they're not trapping gophers because of this issue.
Why don't they just make some little page wire, chicken
Yeah.
wire circles to go over top of it?
There we go.
Just
Solution.
Tell them not to stick your kids in the traps.
I'll let you.
The other one that they would like to bring to your attention is that they still would like to see the Esso building stay. They do not want to see it demolished. So that will be another conversation. They had presented, so again, I'll bring back those numbers they presented for to do the roof and the siding. They were gonna provide all the manpower to do all that, except for the roof would have been totally separate. But we can revisit it again. So this is all, they just want to make sure that you guys are aware of these things that will be needed for this year.
Can I make a comment on that for the Esso building?
Mhm.
It just, not trying to sound, stubborn or anything else, but when they came last year, it was, it's an eyesore, it's visually this, it's this, it's this, it's this. We want you guys to fix it. We want you guys to fix it, make it look pretty. We said, well, we can't do it, but we can work with you guys that, okay, well, we'll try to do as much as we can, but this and that. And we came back and we legitimately said, well, we don't have the budget to do this. Okay, well, we'll get rid of it. It's an eyesore, you don't want it, everything else, we'll get rid of it. And now come back saying, okay, well, no, we don't want you to get rid of it. We just want you to fix up and make it look good for us. It's gotta be either we, sell it to them for $1, you guys deal with it, take it, or, if nobody buys it, we'll tear it down.
Okay, well, sorry to interrupt, but me being new here.
Yeah,
Being
sorry.
3 years. Okay, what was the agreement that was made last time that this actually hit the table?
Well, so on the original, the Esso building, the one we see all the time, is because the roof is starting to deteriorate, the siding started to deteriorate, they wanted painted and a new roof and everything else, and they basically wanted it refurbished.
Right.
And it's owned by the village.
It's owned by the village, and we said, well, we don't have the funds to do that and everything else, and and they said, well, you guys provide all the materials, we might be able to get somebody to do this. And we said, well, we really don't have the extra funds because we're running a really tight budget. And we said, well, we could, we patched the hole in the roof and everything else. So right now we have that building is for sale.
For the timbers.
For the timbers.
I know that. Yeah.
And take the timbers, and then it's just reclamation of the lands to an agreed standard, like the filling or whatever else. And then just get it out of there. But it was before, he was just kind of coming across as, we want it fixed. We want it to look nice, but we want you guys to do it. And then when it came back, so well, we don't have the budget, we can't do this. And we said, okay, well, we'll sell it. Somebody will hopefully buy it, take the timbers, because there's a lot of good timber in it, and go that way. But now it's kind of come across there, well, they're like, well, no, wait, we don't want you to get rid of it. It just kind of seems like it's seesaw back and forth, right?
Yeah, it sounds like it's very back and forth.
Yeah.
We did the estimates. I think I was involved in that. It was something like, it was $50,000 to get the tin and the tin, the roof.
Yeah.
Something like that. Maybe it was just for materials. I don't remember. But
Yeah.
then we did the estimate on a tear down, have somebody tear it down, haul it out, and it was about 60,000 or 50,000 for the same thing.
Yeah.
So we needed to come up with 50,000 either way.
I asked somebody, would you consider taking this building and demolishing it for the materials? And they said, no, you would have to pay me to do that and take it away. And I'm just like, okay. So it's still gonna cost either way, right? So you're gonna pay somebody to tear it down and haul it away. Or my thoughts is give it to memory lane for $1.
Yeah.
They do have some ideas that what they want to do with it. They have to think outside the box is what the grant people said. That building is not old enough to be deemed historical, but think outside the box, make it a museum, make it something. So there's
Yeah,
in a
digital
way,
tractors and
interpretive,
Stuff like that.
yeah, an old farm,
Yeah,
house,
Implements and stuff, yeah.
and they've got
Agreed.
lots of tractors out there that they can get. That's not the
Yeah,
problem.
instead of cement
It's just
floor.
they gotta, the building needs to be
But it's
fixed
owned
up
by
a little bit.
standard by the. by
Yeah.
Currently owned
Current.
by the village.
Yeah.
Who's to say that it's not the next site for an
Yeah.
extension on the stage 2 of our next solar?
Like I thought, an outdoor amphitheater, right? You take the one side of the walls down, I bet you it would make a
Well,
awesome amphitheater.
I think we'll just have to.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I think it's
Bring it
kind
up.
of food for thought,
Yeah. Again, that's,
especially with us coming back on, it's kind of
Yeah.
new again with the
Budget
ideas.
season's kind of more.
Mhm.
And I think what we need to decide first is what we would like to see as an end result there.
mhm,
Not so much the cost of which way, but what's our first choice, you know?
Mhm.
I for one, I'd rather not tear things down. I was against tearing the school down. So I like to keep the buildings. I mean, that's a tendency with me. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, I don't know.
mhm.
But, and then, cause there's gonna be, you gotta think of the land there, you take the building away, but the land is still contaminated to a point,
Mhm.
it's not good over there. So it's like you just kind of paint it, cover it up and make it useful in a different way, add to our village, you know.
And the land is landlocked.
Is landlocked?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
The
bylaws.
buildings could be reclaimed and used as said outside of the box though.
Yes, oh,
It's just
absolutely,
land that could be utilized for
Yeah.
ulterior motives.
Yeah. absolutely, because the only thing is that it's just, it comes across as, that's great, we want to do all this, we want you to do it and give it back to us.
Right,
And,
understood.
you know,
Well, it's really not given back to them, it's given to the village, right? So,
well, exactly,
and it's for the village, it's
Mhm.
not any.
Yes.
There's a fine line between wants and needs.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
All right, move along to,
We'll just accept that as information,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Motion,
sure. Brian,
Brian?
all in favor? Carried. Village half-ton quote.
Yeah, right. You're looking at 'em.
All right, so village truck is parked again. Axles, so here's the quote, to repair and for parts.
Oh,
In your.
it's not in here because it was.
It, oh, it's in the package, sorry. Does anybody,
I couldn't open it.
So- here, there's the two.
They didn't have plenty tires for it at 7 months going.
Yes,
That was installed.
Yeah.
Or.
Well, we're to the point where this thing is.
Nickel and diamond.
well, it is, but we know the truck, right? So after this, I mean, we pretty well fixed everything other than the bumpers, which we can fix the rear bumper, but not the front one.
I think the real question is if we're not gonna fix the truck, then what are we gonna replace it with?
Yeah.
Right,
That's the question.
so we have nothing right now, so we can't even pull out the trailer to go with the hot seat or anything.
So what's wrong with
So-
the truck currently?
What's that?
What's wrong with the truck currently?
Ball joints.
Ball joints.
Control arms, the
Yeah.
whole front end shut.
So,
So it's $1,186 for parts.
yeah, and there's a
Double
few
up
extra
the labor.
parts there, because you may as well replace while you're there,
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
CV or whatever
What's
it
going,
was.
what's going shop rate these days? 125 an hour,
160.
160.
There's another
we're looking at
quote,
about 6 to 8 hours, maybe 9.
Oh,
Where are you
the
at?
quote for on top for the
$718, is that?
Yeah. Monty. Yeah.
From
Oh, from
Monty.
Monty.
Yeah,
1848.50 total.
That's more,
That's pretty
twice
hefty.
what the truck's worth.
Yeah, the truck's probably not even worth that.
no, but you're going to be looking at anything that is, what we need is 15 to 20 grand. Other than that, you don't know what you're buying.
No,
Oh, absolutely.
well, yeah, well, we wouldn't buy something
No,
for under 20,
yeah,
I wouldn't think.
but we,
This truck's gonna last us another 10, 15 years, so this new one, if we. get-
Oh, I.
Oh,
Not this one.
yeah,
No, I mean,
Lord.
you know, we can get
Yeah, no, I mean, that,
we've been looking already, like.
Yeah, if you're
James has been
looking,
He found a 1 ton with a flatbed deck on it, but it was a diesel. I didn't care for the diesels because it's
We
a
don't
stop
have
and
a
start.
one-ton.
Because he just runs it for 5 minutes a day. We don't want a diesel to be doing that.
I still, as far as repairs go, I don't think you really have a choice.
No, you don't.
Yeah, repair it. And we look at budget, we look at other stuff when we can, but
Right now, we have to do
you
it.
have to,
You have to have a truck.
We can't just tell them to go buy a truck. Let's not right now.
No,
Yeah,
we-
unfortunately, it's also hard to see.
unless you're signing the check, you can tell them that.
Yeah, it's hard to foresee this coming up, but I mean, yeah, we'll have to look hard.
But our budget won't be passed till
April,
April.
but we need a truck now.
Insurance now.
And, you know, even if the vehicle is left as a spare,
Exactly, and that's what I was just thinking.
Um,
We might add a vehicle this year or.
if something
It'll be
comes up.
capital, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have an extra one for the summer with the students
Yeah.
and so forth.
I was
A
actually
couple
just
grand.
gonna say that, what if we,
Yeah.
when we do get to the point of replacing this truck, we
This
essentially
is
replace all this,
Yeah.
keep this one, and this one's used to pull the trailer for, for the water.
Yeah.
You know,
Just won't be able
Anyway,
to,
who
yeah,
wants to make a motion to fix it?
okay.
I'll make that motion.
All in favor? Carried.
One opposed, different way.
Oh, sorry.
One opposed.
Well,
It's-
we're not gonna be able to buy a vehicle in a week
No,
or 2 weeks.
no, and
Like, it's just not gonna happen.
we have to look at the
Because
budget
we have to have
first.
the budget.
Yeah.
So we have to get the truck fixed.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to hemorrhage this money until we come up with a better solution with either we replace the truck. Like I said, the biggest question is if you're gonna get rid of this truck, what are you gonna replace it with?
Yeah, we
So we can't address that until we hit the budget meeting, right?
I know we need to get something else. I 100% agree, but it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I say even if we are getting something else, I see this as a good backup vehicle.
I do, I agree.
So for.
Yeah.
for-
I never thought I wanted back,
Yes,
yeah.
can.
And,
So it's kind of like, for
Stand
me,
by.
it's like. It's an easy.
and James, he is able to do most of the work on vehicles, but it's just, he doesn't have, like, when it comes to the lift portion of the repairs, he
Yeah.
can't do, right? So
Sorry, were you opposed?
you don't
to
have a
that?
lift.
Sorry. One opposed. Sorry, I
It's not
looked it up.
recorded, it's just passed anyway.
Yeah.
It's fast anyways.
Okay. Well, I think he can still keep looking.
Yes, oh,
for
yes,
trucks, Right?
yes. I agree, yes.
I know I've had terrible history with cars. Case in point. But I know when I fix a car, 2 weeks later, something else is wrong with it. And so I go and fix the next thing and then something else.
Yeah.
It's a snowball.
Where do you draw the line?
And yeah, that's the thing is where do you draw the line? And when are we going to stop fixing this truck?
Well, and even if we keep this one as a spare, then it doesn't put us in the position we're currently in now, right?
Yeah.
In all honesty, it's the same as like both Rhett and I keep spare vehicles.
Mhm.
Because if one dies, we need to be able to jump in, turn the key and go.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have the option to say, well, we gotta wait 3
Mhm.
weeks or find another one or whatever else, right?
Unfortunately.
Okay, I think we've.
Yeah.
ERMS project.
Okay, so we need to redo our MPC bylaw to allow Palliser authority to do the development permits on our behalf. So we will, we can do this one here in one night. So we need first reading, second reading, introduce third reading, and carried unanimously, and then third and final reading.
Did everybody have a chance to look it over?
Mm-hmm.
Any questions or issues? with it?
I will move first reading. All in favor? Carried.
I'll move second reading.
All in favor? Carried.
Introduce third.
Here's third.
All in favor? Carried.
Carried unanimously,
Yes.
thank you, and third and final.
reading. Brian? You put your hand up. All in favor?
The pen got over there, just there.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're just going around the
Kind
Hmm.
of came with the auction.
TAP agreement.
You bought a truck.
Okay, so the agreement is with the fees, sorry. The fee schedule will attach to the master rates fees,
Okay.
so we don't have to worry about that, but there was the agreement, so we will, just be signing the agreement for the Development Authority Pilot Project, agreement and scope of services. So that was in the package.
Okay.
Yeah.
So development permits, or do you need something on that?
Oh, no, yeah, we need to, a motion to sign the
Yeah.
agreement.
Brett,
Correct?
all in favor? Carried. Development permit fee schedule.
So again, I don't really, it's just gonna be for information, just to take as information, because we will add this into our master rates
Okay.
as a schedule for development, right? So just, a motion to accept it as information.
Richard, all in favor? Carried. Financial reports.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't get it in till Monday. So you have your, financial statement, which has your capital budget. It was in the package.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Along with your restricted reserves, your bank reconciliation. And then your BDR. Oh, just want to make sure.
Everybody got a chance to look at it?
Yeah.
I'll bring back a BVR at our budget meeting and I'll show you how I go through it and see where things are kind of wonky,
Move the financials.
but we'll review again.
Richard, all in favor? Carried.
It's presented.
Correspondence. So I just thought of something. I just looked through here, because normally do we not do the stars, motion on the same night that they're here?
We can. They were part of our presentation, so she asked for a, we can put
So
it in there, or it can come to the next meeting, because it's full budget, she had said, right? So it'll be approved in the budget.
I would think it's with the budget, wouldn't it?
Well, we normally
We'll
have,
make we can make a
Motion.
motion to,
yeah,
We're not do a consolidated
Next.
agenda for this and just pull
Yeah.
stars out.
and put into the budget, right?
okay,
I think is what we should do, right?
Yeah.
But, we can add that into,
so we can't really add it to this agenda now, though.
as long as all the council agrees to add it,
Okay,
we can make that motion. Does all the council agree to
Mhm.
add Star's presentation into new business?
yeah, so I'll make that motion.
Okay.
All in favor? Opposed?
No, I can't, otherwise it won't go in the,
It's gotta be unanimous.
I was just,
Oh.
what's the,
Well, it's
what
just
are
that
we
way she can,
motioning on?
well,
Because we have a per capita that we do.
we still have to make that motion if we're gonna just do that, or if we're gonna go up to the 1,000 that she asked for.
Yeah.
Either way, we have to make a motion, but she can't put it in the budget until we make a motion to. Right?
So what is the motion, the 2% or what they're asking?
To support
Well,
Star
I
or
was wanting to know what the difference is.
Yeah,
$760 and $1,000.
yeah, it's only $300 difference.
Not even, yeah.
Well,
40.
I would like, first, let's make the motion to
Okay.
add it to new business. The Stars donation or requisition, it's not really called a requisition.
Contribution.
Contribution,
Request.
yeah. All in favor? That's carried. Well, I just.
Okay, so it'll be 9 point- No, it'll be 9.9.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll deal with it down at the bottom here. Okay. All right,
Sorry about that, guys. It's just been nagging at me that it wasn't here. Somebody want to accept the correspondence? Make a motion to accept correspondence, Richard. All in favor? Carried. New business. Procedural modifications for 2026.
I think we can do A, B, C, D, and E all in one motion. So I just want to go through some stuff that I would like to see that we didn't talk about at the our organizational meeting. Accounts payable. So how we're paying is everything is pretty well going through EFT, electronic fund transfers now. So what happens is Laura puts it in the system. I approve and check everything that is entered correctly. It gets entered at the bank by myself. And then once I do my draft, I save it and send it, and it goes to Martin for approval. He then checks everything off. Then it comes back to me that it's been approved. But at that point in time, we're still sitting with a whole bunch of invoices that have no signatures on them. So I would like to do a procedure change because now Martin can't come back until like 4:30, 5 o'clock. So I'm sitting here waiting for him, which I shouldn't be, because now I'm banking time that I'm trying to use up. So what I would like to suggest is that after Martin approves, then Brian, because he's available during the day, can come back in sometime. I can just say, hey, stop in sometime, and then he'll double check all of Martin's work and sign the invoices, that everything corresponds with what Martin approved. If that's okay.
So basically, just looking for a secondary signing
Just a
authority.
second sign.
Yeah.
Authority is all.
That's all it is, basically. Yeah.
It's just a second line of defense, really.
So, but this way it says that on payroll that I'm not sitting waiting for Martin to come in and sign after
No,
hours.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Brian can come and do it during office hours, and I sit him at the desk over here, and
Well, who has signing authority currently?
all the council.
So
what's
anybody
the-
could come in here and do
Right.
it.
But if
so
there's-
why do you need-
if there's
why
check-
is the procedural change?
They-
He has the
All the
authority to do
invoices
that.
have to be still signed.
Yeah,
Initially.
he has the authority to do
The
that.
authority is for the secondary line of defense for him to come in or any counsel.
It's just-
to it. He still
Yeah,
has to look at it no
usually
matter
it was
what.
Martin that
See,
would sign
One
them.
of us could come back in after that. It's just preferably that it's him because
Well,
he's available.
He's in
Yeah.
It's just because I approve it, so I'm the one that comes in and signs it. I approve the EFT. Right?
Like,
E-transfer.
Usually
Oh,
within
you're
Martin.
saying that it can be a different signage than approval?
Yes,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
I approve it,
Okay.
Brian comes in and double checks it.
Okay.
And signs it.
Yeah.
Initials. So that's it was a council initial. So
Yeah.
it's just a little bit different
So
than
you
what
need
we
a
were
motion
doing
to do
before.
that.
We'll do it all in one motion at the bottom. Okay, so in looking at stat holidays, I think it was in or on the table today. Was it in the package? Sorry.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah. One thing that always stands out, and we didn't do it it's not part of our policy yet, that Truth and Reconciliation Day.
But it's not Alberta government.
I know,
So
but we've been told by people we should not be open.
no, it's not Alberta government. That is a federal government deal. And when Alberta government municipal affairs is open, we are open.
I don't,
Alberta
is the
government,
municipal affairs open?
Alberta government is opened on Truth and Reconciliation.
Because most of the businesses were closed. So
most of the businesses is private.
it just shows that we acknowledge, but we don't have to make it official, but the office should be closed. I don't know, like, sorry.
No, so I was just gonna say, I know for my work, what they've done is if for ours, because we're not open on the weekends like you guys are, we just do, if it's during the week, we're closed. But if it's on a Saturday and Sunday, they don't get an office a day in lieu.
Businesses are different
Yeah.
than municipalities, so you can't compare that. I know Alberta government is open. Federal is closed. Because we've had this conversation.
Okay.
So I don't know how we can close when no other Alberta government is closed.
Okay.
You can check into it and see,
Okay.
but
Sure.
What did
Because we
the
were just like, people comments were like, you should be closed.
what did the offices do?
we're open.
some are closed.
Strathmore's open.
Okay, well, we can look into it.
But
But it's just comments on it.
Yeah.
Maybe just
Yeah.
look and find out what the
Okay.
status quo is.
Status quo, okay.
Personally, it's
Um,
my birthday every year, so I would be very happy to have this stuff.
Council meeting, we did not discuss at the organizational meeting for August. Yes or no? No meeting or meeting?
I like having 1 month off a year.
I think we had that issue.
Okay.
Everybody was gone.
All right, and November 11th happens to fall on a Wednesday.
Remembrance Day.
Remembrance Day is Council Day.
Yeah, well, we will not be having council meeting on Remembrance.
Okay, so we'll have to pick an alternate date
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
To be-
pick a date and move.
So the following Wednesday?
Yeah.
But is that not WRC's?
WRC's the following
Yeah.
Wednesday.
How about
Is there-
the previous Wednesday, the 4th?
we can try early, but you might not get your financials.
Why don't we
in
do
time,
it a
but-
day early?
Yeah.
A day early?
Do it on
Okay.
On the 10th, on a Tuesday. I don't think anybody's
Anybody?
That's
No.
got meetings on Tuesdays.
No,
Okay.
The only
Tuesday?
meetings are.
yeah.
You just have to add-
Supposed to be Mondays, so,
Yeah, you just have to advertise it, that's it.
yeah,
So,
I think.
November
I
10th,
will make a
okay,
motion. You need a motion?
we'll do it all at the end,
Okay.
okay, so
Oh, yeah,
we'll have all this, okay, and then just to remind everybody that the budget meeting is January 27th, because MPE will be presenting you guys the projects.
Okay.
And then next meeting on February 11th will be, Palliser will be in-house here at 6 PM to do planning 101.
Okay.
Okay, so that'll take up 45 minutes to an hour.
We're starting at 6 on.
Yeah.
February 11th.
Yes, February 11th. Okay, so that's it. So I will look into truth and reconciliation because I don't have a problem taking the day off, right? But I, not necessarily calling us a holiday, but close the office, but we take, like, there's no time. We're not paid for it, right? So. Okay,
Okay,
yeah, this is just something that,
who wants to make a
Same.
motion for all of these?
yeah, for procedural modifications.
I'll motion that.
Okay.
All in favor?
Get it all in one.
Carried. Policies handbook.
Okay, so this, we're gonna try this a little bit different. There's very few left to do, so Shelley's been working really hard to get the rest of them cleared up here. So, this one is more to do, it was in the package, it was in the actual package. So it's just emergency response plans for the office, the shop,
Oh, yeah.
incident investigation report forms, and data backup. So these are all policies, security cameras. And then eventually we'll have to, yeah, they can just nonstop. We'll have to have one for AI policy. VoIP policy, but that'll be coming. So yeah, so we're just gonna, it'll be in the package. She puts it in there and then we'll just
Yeah.
approve it at the meeting so that we're not having to take stuff home with us, okay? So that batch is, new policy 1210 to 2001-1 security cameras. We'll get that all there
Do you need a motion to
Yeah.
accept,
to approve
approve that?
that batch, yep.
Brian? All in favor? Carried. Borrowing bylaw.
Okay, another one that we do every year, it's always number one of the year, is the boring bylaw. So in the boring bylaw, you must stipulate everything that we would be boring. So we have a $500,000 line of credit. We must state not to exceed 10% in interest, calculated daily, and everything else is pretty standard. So neither of these have changed. We still have a 500,000 line of credit, and we will not exceed 10% of interest. So again, we need to do first, second, third, introduce and carry unanimously, and third and final reading.
I will move first reading. All in favor? Carried.
I'll move second reading.
All in favor? Carried. Move to introduce.
I'll move to introduce. Went the wrong way.
Yeah. I was gonna go.
Carried unanimously.
Carried unanimously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and third and
I like
final,
continuity, okay?
Final
third and
reading.
final reading.
There we go.
All in favor?
There we go.
Carried. Water rates for January 1st, utility bylaw.
So this one got thrown in today because I found out that we cannot just say that we can just do by resolution rates. It has to be a bylaw, master rates bylaw, and then in a schedule. So usually we've been increasing the water rates January 1st yearly. Yeah, I can't do that until this bylaw has is reworded one sentence, and it's on this table today. To go and say, I'm going to take out from time to time by resolution of council to say, water, sewer, and garbage rates shall be set.
Wait, where are you?
Sorry, last page. It's actually highlighted. Yeah. So it will actually say water and sewer and garbage rates shall be set in the master rates bylaw 2026-05, because that's where it will be, and its successors. So nobody can say, oh, on this date it was this much. So this is coming from municipal affairs recommendation to add that in. And it's all, yeah. So other than that, I mean, this what bylaw has been since 2024. I sort of reviewed it to see if there was anything else that we would need to change. And I think this one's just about perfect now. I hope.
All right, first reading. Richard, all in favor? Carried. Second reading. Brian, all in favor? Carried. Move to introduce third reading. Rhett, all in favor?
Carried
unanimously.
Thank you.
Third
And
and final reading. Brian, all in favor? Carried. Wheatland Housing Management Body Commitment Letter. I didn't realize till our meeting the other night that few of us went to that they actually expired. So
what
the
expired?
commitment letters.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, anyway, it's ready to be signed tonight. So they sent the letter out the very next day.
It's not in this package?
It was in our.
Yeah, here.
It's pretty, everybody got the same.
Same one, yeah.
It's-
So we just put our name in it
Yeah.
and put our letterhead
This
on it.
doesn't commit us to money yet. It's just showing the government that we support the bill.
I think I was there virtually. People are misinterpreting level of care. And when you need care, you're going to Shasta. That's where they get paid to look after you and feed your meds, everything. I would not want my mom and dad to be put into Shasta when they're very mobile.
They can't. There's criteria that you have to meet.
Correct.
There's a criteria that you have to meet to go into the lodge. And then
Right.
there's a criteria you have to meet to go into Shasta. And if you don't meet those, however many, I
Yeah.
think there's 5 to get into the lodge, then you are down, you don't get in. So
But everybody's
it's-
mixing the
they
levels.
don't understand the
care
way
of.
it is.
We still need a
Well,
lodge.
you need a place in between Shasta and
Yeah.
Sagewood and the home, right? So
And I had the same questions in my mind was, well, why not, if you can't afford this, why not reduce? Well, it doesn't matter. You're doing 60 or 100 beds, it's gonna be the same thing. You're still got to have the base. It's
Yeah.
still gonna cost you.
it's gonna
X amount
cost you more in the
Yeah.
long run.
We're bringing 120 beds at 585 from what I remember.
Mhm.
Yeah. And we downsized it because we were at 160. But
One thing we did discuss on the way back from Strathmore, what I'm looking for is I kind of want to know what that commitment financial commitment is. Obviously, totally support the idea,
It was,
9,000, I
Yeah.
think was our commitment.
Mine.
It was under 10.
yeah,
Check was 9,000 and something.
okay,
And we still have that.
we still have that.
Yeah.
They already
Got
have
it
that
back.
check, yeah.
Yes.
And then when
They had to return it.
Yeah.
one group wouldn't give their money, then the lodge didn't think it was right that they kept everybody else's, so they just doled it back.
Yeah.
So
So it's on the books. It's
on the
still
books, that is
yeah.
already, yeah.
accounted for.
Yeah.
So, and if it
Yeah.
never pans out, then the auditors would just make a journal entry to move it back into your operating.
Yeah, so realistically, we're not out any money, because we've already allocated that money.
We've already
It's so
outed that,
sets.
we just brought it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, we're just taking it out of that pot and putting it back in,
Yeah.
into the game.
There's a lot of confusion on the class A and the class B in there too. My goodness,
Oh, yeah,
really.
but I think it's what a
Well-
lot of it is, people are, they're interpreting it one way, and rather than actually find out information, they're becoming hard and fast that that's the way they understand it, so that's the way it is.
It just shows the
Yeah.
Class A budget, it just shows that we are dead serious in doing.
Shovel ready.
Yeah.
We're shovel ready,
Yeah.
we're ready to rock and roll and get it done. Right, Class B. I mean, the Class A budget might get us that much, because there might be a lot of them groups that don't have the Class A budget done, right? So. Anyway,
But not
Yeah.
having a class A budget doesn't mean that it won't ever
No.
fall through either.
no, you're right,
You know what I mean?
but we've had 4 times in with the Class B budget. And we haven't got it yet.
But still, you still have to get a consultant at 40,000, yeah.
Anyway, somebody want to move to, sign the commitment.
I'll move to that, I'll motion that.
All in favor? Carried. The slideshow, if you want.
It's in the package.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the only one that wasn't there
I-
was Brian, so.
I find it would be a lot better if we didn't have half the people in the room. No, I'm not being ignorant, but it just,
Fair.
you can learn a lot more when you. I can guarantee I learned a lot more sitting in the room with Derek Wise when it was just board,
Mhm.
right? Because everybody seems to try to defend, and it's like, just, you know, so, anyway, we'll move along.
Mhm.
Frederick and Broadway stop and yield sign.
No,
So, I'm sorry, this is me.
Mhm.
I don't get it. I don't know how you can yield to a stop sign. I took
You're not-
Brandon and Rhett and I said, explain how this works, because I can't figure it out. Because you're stopped, this guy's stopped, and this guy's coming this way. But he's confused because he's like, well, who am I yielding to?
Yeah, not only that, it's on a hill, right?
Yeah,
No, because, okay.
well, the stops, I still think it should be either a four-way stop,
I agree.
either a four-way stop or
Fend for yourself.
Yield,
two-way stop going, and Brandon brought this up,
yeah.
the stop signs here and here, right? Because you're coming up, or no, the
Okay.
other way. So-
All our stop signs go north, south in the village. Yields,
Okay,
east,
Okay.
west.
okay,
You have to stop at a highway. Have to.
yeah,
At a secondary highway.
okay, yeah, I get it.
So, but all our streets, like Frederick, eventually, if it goes through, will have yield, Frederick will yield. So yield is slow down, proceed with caution.
Okay, well, I asked
As where the other side stop.
an RCMP officer.
Yeah.
And he
what
says,
he's-
well, I can pretty much guarantee you're probably the only place that has 2 yield signs and a stop sign at a intersection with just,
You could
This way
remove the
traffic.
yield. Then they have the through, but it's just to show it's a more traffic in that area to slow down,
well, I
right? Just
think
don't
it-
go barreling through.
think
but-
it should be a 4-way stop.
I agree too.
Oh, I agree.
As per like.
That
is-
Yes.
Four-way stop. then.
It's just
Let's-
a lot
let's-
less confusing because I've seen so many people sit there at the yield sign while I'm at a stop sign and they're going, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, you're
I would
right.
agree with that too, but
Now, this could be a really stupid question. Is there such thing as a four-way yield?
Yes.
City circle,
That's right.
that's a four-way.
Get off of that. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. Anyways, so you need a motion or is this operation?
To put up a four,
I
because
will
you
make-
guare
Wait,
gonna,
wait,
yeah,
before you make a motion.
I discussed the motion, we can still discuss.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
But I'll
Okay.
save her the trouble of making the motion.
Oh.
No, go ahead and make your motion if you want.
No, you go ahead. It's not no big deal.
So I say we don't necessarily, to get rid of the confusion, we don't necessarily have to put a four-way stop.
Yeah.
We could have the Broadway not unrestricted, because it's coming up the hill
Mhm.
and it's their bigger road. Right? It doesn't have to have anything there.
Mhm.
Just 2 stop signs on Frederick.
Going north, south,
No, east-west.
east, west, sorry, yeah, yeah.
or four-way.
Or the 4-way. But I just never like coming up the hill, especially icy. And
Yeah, no, I get
have to stop
that.
and
When
get
you said
started.
that, it made sense to me.
But all our other stops,
Yeah.
you do like here first. When I come in around this way, yeah, I have to stop, and then yeah,
I see what she's saying.
Yeah.
Already-
it's just to keep the
I
consistency.
didn't think about,
Yeah,
I didn't realize that to be
No,
honest.
I didn't, I'll be honest with you. I didn't.
Yeah.
Cause
the only one is second,
I don't. stop
where
or
it's
yield, so-
straight through, but you have, this traffic is coming to a T, right? You have to stop,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, Richard's got a question.
I was just gonna say, I just would like to see a four-way stop of that, because even being where the house is for me, I mean, I gotta start on that road anyways. And even if it's icy as anything, as long as you know how to drive.
Yeah.
So you don't. But as long as you know how to drive, you can get moving without too much problem.
Yeah,
But the only thing is I think is that if we start doing, the stops that are kind of out of the norm to the rest of the village, they're like, oh, well, I was going this way. I thought this is straight through. And, if we just do it as a four-way stop, it's a four-way stop. Everybody has to stop, because I've seen coming through from the store,
yeah,
guys slow down to yield, but they think they can run through, but the guy coming south is doing a little bit more than 30 and he kind of scoots across and everything else. Four-way stop, no questions, you all stop.
Yeah.
If you run through, if that guy hits you, then he ran the stop sign.
Mhm.
It just removes any possibility, any potential. And also in the fact that, because we did have that one accident that happened there, and one person said, oh, well, I stopped and this guy didn't, and this and this, and
that's
everything
what it
else.
was.
and that's where it was just four-way stops.
Yeah, the way it was before was wrong.
Yes, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
and that's right.
I'm just gonna make a motion, we make it a four-way stop, and then
Yeah.
we can go on, if there's more discussion, we can still discuss it.
Broadway and Frederick, four-way.
Where is the sign that's in front of the hotel then?
Somebody ran it over.
Yeah, it's been knocked over for a while.
Right. So it's kind of in the middle of
No
nowhere.
man's land, yeah.
He tried putting up, some anchors into the asphalt, which obviously didn't work. It was knocked over like the second day with the first windstorm. So it needs a good anchor, concrete, something to hold.
And
sign.
it'll still be in the middle of nowhere.
Well, it'll be off in the curb.
Well,
Something.
it needs to, there is a curb there.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
problem is under the snow, it's buried.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it looks like
So you can give it,
you could make a big piece of concrete that's 100 pounds and stick a sign in it and just kind of sit it there. It's about the only thing.
What about the yellow cement barricades?
Something.
Just
yeah.
3 in a triangle with the sign in the middle.
you know what, I'm gonna just, being we made the motion.
We'll figure
it out.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Any more conversation on that?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to put a circle in there?
All in favor? Conversation carried. Dog,
Traffic, traffic
I'm gonna
circle.
get the circle in there sooner or later.
I've been circled.
Anyway,
I'm cool with a circle.
Right.
you know what, if you guys want to drive a circle, go to Calgary, go to East Hills, drive the circle.
Yeah.
I like traffic circles.
You realize how many people do not know how to run a
Oh,
traffic?
God, yes.
So many.
Anyway,
So
So
good.
we would be training them for the
Yeah.
circle.
But I know how to use a traffic circle, so
all
that's
one,
why I
all
like
one,
them.
all one vehicle goes around the traffic light. Dog
Dog Paw Park proposal. Yeah, so we have a new resident, so she would like to actually do a dog park and she's done a proposal. So she would like to, if she would come and present, but first we need to make sure that council is open to having a dog park. Yeah,
I know exactly what this is.
so,
I have one question.
yeah,
Who's gonna be responsible to clean it up?
well, that will have to be all part of a
Volunteer group.
maintenance approach, operations, and she's got everything in here, so.
I'll be honest with you.
Well, look well done.
I-
But then there's
So-
fencing and stuff, right? Someone's gotta pick it up.
And not only that liability issue.
And where's this going? Like, is it all in?
Oh, it's all
here?
priced out, yeah, look at that,
Yeah,
it's like eight to $9,000.
You know, I'm not against, don't get me wrong, I'm not against having a place where people take and walk their dogs.
Not to, no, it's off leash,
Off leash,
off
they're
leash.
talking about. But
Yes.
what I have a problem with is people walk their dogs now on leash and can't pick up after. Right, so what's gonna happen there?
Well,
well,
And then
then,
so whoever this lady is all gung ho to, but you know who it's gonna fall down to when she's not here anymore.
well, what happens in Rockyford?
I,
Is there?
Yeah,
is there
yes.
off-leash in Rockford?
yeah,
Right on Main Street.
Just put the lawnmower really low.
Is there a
Anyway.
location?
No, no location, nothing's been determined, because she would like to have, hang on a second here, sorry, I'm looking
I
for
already
a
know
word.
the location that
Um,
wants to have determined,
Where?
Sorry, I'm looking for a specific word
right
here.
behind my house.
oh, that's been-
Well, it's already passed.
In the pond?
In the pond.
Just to, like endorse the concept, right? So it's, number one, we have to find an area, right? That's suitable. It'll be obviously village land. We do have lots of land that can be used that's not gonna ever be used for anything else, but,
You know, the
I'm just
perfect
saying.
place for it,
well, I know. a
The old
few
dump
areas.
site.
Yeah, so
because there's
there's-
no neighbors there that they're gonna be being annoyed, right? But it's right on the highway.
Yeah, they can't get there, they'd have to
Drive
drive
up on the highway, yeah.
Or the, that little piece by the WRC, that little triangle. The Claire
Down
puts
below
his- the-
WRC there.
Yeah,
Oh,
Claire
yeah.
puts his cattle, in, or used to, just on the cattle. That's a spot there too. It's away from everybody.
But I looked at that cost and I don't think we have the money.
Do we have
You
anywhere,
can raise it.
do we have anywhere that would, I know they were talking about kind of the long-term goal is to continue memory lane around kind of like the cemetery area. Do we have any, like,
I don't think they're
Do we-
planning on, are they?
yeah, do we have any land kind of would abut against that? So like they walk along the park that,
this is the whole thing, is just to open up the
no,
discussion.
no, that's what I'm wondering.
And then we will investigate,
Yeah.
right? So,
Sure, we can look into it.
I don't think we need, her to present.
No,
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 so because, so we can do, like, investigate the possibility,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll
Somebody
just
wanna
get,
make that a motion?
yeah.
I'll make a motion, we're gonna feasibility of a dog park,
feasibility, there's
feasibility study.
feasibility, or dog park,
Yes.
okay.
Oh,
Oh, maybe,
Okay, that's.
Oh, yes, I do. She's
So many others.
here in
Building.
Newtown.
building
Jeez.
house, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, is that the one beside Larry?
Pardon me?
Beside Larry?
Yes.
Okay.
okay.
That would drive Larry crazy.
Per page,
Wipe
like
it out.
3, you'll see
all
for
for it.
name.
Yeah.
Per page,
Yeah.
3.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
All right, all in
research
favor?
it, I mean,
Carried. Well, it doesn't hurt to look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lot sale 423 Frederick.
okay, we had a lot come back to us.
Is this emails that I'm getting from Harry Morgan?
Yes. So the lot is coming back to us. He's lost his deposit. So, and then the real estate gets paid out of that and whatnot. So that was the 7,000 that was deposited. They were trying to get it back and I said, no. Council will absolutely not go for that. So I said he was granted an extension. He didn't fulfill it.
Did we
He
not
could
grant
have,
more than one?
what's that?
We granted more than one extension, did we not?
Yes.
Over
No,
multiple
you
properties.
granted the extension to keep his house on the
Mhm.
one lot. You didn't grant him the extension.
Oh,
You granted
oh,
him one
okay.
extension
Yeah,
to,
okay.
for closing, but then we didn't grant him the second
That's right.
request. We said, no, you pay the penalty, so whatever.
Was it over multiple lots too as well, from what I understand?
No,
too?
this was just one lot.
Just one lot.
The
He,
third lot he
he
purchased.
owns multiple lots, but this
Yeah.
was just on one lot.
So anyway, it is back in our hands.
Okay.
So do we want to list it? This is where Harry's at. He says he has people, but I'm just like,
So I will not vote to use Harry Morgan ever again. He was in that, everybody watching, he was in
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if they were stealing money or,
Ponzi.
can't say it.
don't go there.
Anyways, okay, so I will recommend that we don't use Harry Morgan anymore. Well, it's on the news.
Well,
It's probably not
I
much.
know, but you could be
Innocent,
defaming.
innocent, until proven been killed there.
Okay, but anyways, I
You also
will,
have the right to.
So we,
Information out.
as information, would you like to relist the property with, we could put out a tender for new, real
well,
estate.
there's them two girls in that lush in Strathmore.
Yeah, and we have,
Realty that seems-
Helen is actually a realtor. She's with CIR Realty.
I will make a motion that we relist it
Absolutely.
with anybody
Okay.
left.
Relisted with a new realtor.
At the
Well, you could
same
have had-
price that it was before.
I would actually, I think we should put it at 35 and then open to offers, right?
What did we sell it for?
30,500. By the time the real estate takes their fees, you're looking at 26 and change.
Holy.
Googling it.
There's no,
We'll talk
No.
after.
Yeah.
okay,
Is there? So it's for sure a done deal? We don't have to hold on to it for X amount of
No,
time or anything?
the legal has already sent us our funds, so
No probate extensions on that at all?
no,
So it's back, it's now
No,
available. for
that's
sale.
we can
it's
sell.
ours,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's it.
I agree
So
with
I will
it.
make a motion that we list it to staff. We don't have to name a real estate
No.
agent.
No.
Can't we just
Figure it out.
direct her to?
Correct.
relist it?
Relist it.
Yeah.
Relisted, yeah,
Direct staff to
Relist it
relist.
with staff, yeah.
to a real estate agent or
Yeah.
whatever,
We don't, I don't think we need to specify.
No, I don't think so either, just the word,
certified.
Right.
wordsmith it,
Yeah, we're just like,
all in favor,
To the wordsmith.
carried. 9.9 stars. So this is,
Who made the last motion, sorry?
Right.
Right, okay, thank you.
I keep looking at this, so we had one call out here last year, okay, from Stars. But a $700 donation on a life. We've had years when they've been out here more than that, right? So I would like to, my feeling, I would like to go up to 1,000 for the 300 extra bucks or $240.
You want to, yeah,
Without
And also, what I want to look into and ask you guys this question, would you be interested on trying to go on a tour of Stars base?
Yes,
Yes,
to answer your question, yes.
Okay. So does somebody else want to make the motion?
so the motion is for 4 years.
Yeah,
We're doing a
$1,000
pledge,
per year for 4
right?
years.
Right, if you look at the stats, even in the stats here, 183 Strathmore IFTs and 106 near Strathmore, those are like the biggest numbers
And
That's, we're right smack in the middle of
I know.
all of that.
Yeah,
Every
but the
one
thing
of those
is, the thing is,
This commitment over $1,000 per year
Without
without
names.
names.
you might be in a
Yeah.
stat somewhere
Yeah,
else.
we've had.
Yeah, no,
It doesn't go-
Oh, I get it.
It's
yeah.
just where the helicopter picks up. So you might be in a stat. If you were picked up in wherever, Bazzano, you'll be in that stat.
Yeah, it's not where you reside, it's where the
That's
incident
right.
I
occurred.
understand
So,
that, but
yeah.
every life is worth more than
Oh, for sure.
$1,000 per year.
100% agree, yeah. So, but the pledge, so what you're doing is you're pledging for 4 years.
$1,000.
Yeah, and then it's good for 4 years, because then we just keep putting it into the budget.
Without,
And
without.
it's only a couple $100 more than we know.
It's- Nothing.
Yeah.
It's- they could go collect one of those.
Easier math.
It's nothing.
And you-
Okay, did we have a motion on the floor?
I'll make the motion.
All in favor? So I will look into, but what I would like to try to do is include, Rocky Ford Council and Lazar Council.
Hmm,
And, because we all donate to it. 2 years back, I was invited in as, mayor. That must have been first year I was mayor, when they brought the new big helicopters into, got to go in and watch it. And it was pretty cool. And I've been in on a tour of stars, and I think it would be very good to go see what we donate to. And
That would be.
I have been in that hangar as well.
I-
During unveiling.
yeah, we were, if Justin, his girlfriend she works for Stars. So if I can get this set up, they'll take us right up into dispatch. It is, we were there on our last tour. They actually launched Stars, and we got to see them exactly what they do when they go on a call, and got to watch because it's all GPS and everything on there. So
That's
it
incredible.
was awesome. So if you guys are all game for that, I wanted to ask first. I will see what I can do.
mhm.
Be great.
I've never been close to a helicopter, ever. That would be awesome.
I went, my flight school, so commercial rotary wing. And my kid I went with, he's working for Stars now out in Grand Prairie.
Nice.
Flying.
That's awesome.
You still have your license?
Hmm?
You still have your license?
Yeah.
So we're gonna take 5
Sure.
and let these guys go out and have a smoke.
Sounds good.
I think we're fairly quick from here on out, but. I didn't know you
Turn for fun.
So we went in, on that tour.
You keep it, you still do your time and everything else.
We had the
Yeah, well, like the
helicopter
license
sitting there for
Yeah.
us, and we were gonna go out.
Have to get recertified.
Yeah.
Check it out.
The other one, they had the second one was sitting there, and it wasn't flying, it was getting repairs done.
Yeah.
We actually got to get up and sit in the
Oh,
cockpit.
neat.
Well, used to.
And, I don't know if I still got the pictures on
He's
my
gone
phone,
through,
but
he's.
I thought, there's no way I can get into
He was
that
trying to get on
cockpit.
Stars.
It is so tight.
So he's been trying to
But
get
it
there for a
was,
while.
yeah.
But
Council field trip.
Well, I'm hoping if I can get it set up that we can all go in and meet, it'd probably be like a Saturday afternoon or something, and we'll just see what I can do. We'll talk some things.
All right.
She's, and I really would recommend you guys go on and watch that video.
yeah,
If you can sit through that video without having a tear in your eye, she
God, no,
lost,
how-
she lost her, like her son died,
yeah.
and she is just, yeah. And the little girl, I call her little girl because Justin's girlfriend's, I don't know. She's very tiny. And she's the one that's walking with her when they walk in and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. But you got to go up, the helicopter. I've been around that helicopter when it comes and lands, and once out of all the years I did it, did I take a patient to the helicopter? Normally they don't ask you to.
Yeah.
But I did once. That was out on, I don't know if you're at the 9 Mile corner,
Yeah, I think, yeah.
but that one out here when that lady ran the stop sign. She ran with her and her boyfriend or husband or whatever, he was driving. Ed Neese ran the stop sign and drove under a tandem garbage truck under the back wheels. That peeled the roof right off that car. And he was dead in the driver's seat.
Yeah, that was the Asian,
The Asian couple.
yeah, because we had to get her.
And we pulled over the hill. When I heard what it was, when we left here, I heard what it was. I called the Rocky Ford because I knew we weren't going to be able to handle it on our own. So I was underneath there in Darcy Burke, and we had a loaded semi with no heavy, real heavy lift equipment to get it off her. We went up about a half an inch a crack with our jaws and airbags. We would lift together and then slide a wedge under, and we kept going.
Hmm.
And you could hear the helicopter going in. She's sitting basically, I'm down here on my knees and she's as close, she's watching us work as her legs are clean under this rock. But when you hear that helicopter come in.
Is that the one right here by the,
564
Right at the four,
oh, the four-way?
Yeah,
I was thinking about, we had something,
that was last year. They come and
yeah.
landed up by it. Actually, they didn't land. They took off. They got called to something more serious.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Because we were standing in the backyard. I think it was last summer.
Yeah, I can't remember when, but I
It's been in the
remember,
last couple of years.
I remember hearing the chopper and I know the sounds.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's
Yeah, we
something
went out and
special.
watched. Yeah, we went out and watched that. But when they flew them two big helicopters, they don't have them anymore. They were too big. They got rid of them and went down to the smaller one.
Mhm.
But when they come in, they open that hangar and they come in and they land that freaking helicopter on them pads. It's like, man, that guy, there's something else, but yeah, they were pretty cool, but
Yeah, because we did that one right after we did the retired couple and the 6 in the van,
yeah,
because we did not tell
That's
that.
That's what I had. for
Not,
you.
there was 9 in the
I
back.
was
Nine,
aware
that's
of.
right. Yeah, because we did it afterwards,
yeah,
because I remember Malcolm about the
And then
bullfighting in the ditch, he's like, yeah.
Again, see, I was just
focus on this and
following
that,
language with what I had on. the
because I was gonna see
private
some of the
sheet.
driver.
yeah.
No, I remember that.
Well, thank you.
Well, take it home with you,
Oh.
and then if it's right, just let me know or tell you to add something to whatever, right? So this was the one I had from Will, because it was organizational council. You went to a WRC council, WRC council. I don't think there's anything else, so.
I can't remember my last ODEPS meeting date.
The NPC meeting, we're not charging for those?
Cause we're,
No.
the only time we,
Well, I'm just wanting.
we're extra is if we call the actual meeting,
It
right?
falls in line with this
Yeah,
council meeting when we have
Yeah.
it tonight.
Yeah, so I've asked the same question because I've looked at it from the end of that, always rolls her eyes, because it's like, okay, yes, we're on site, but it is a separate meeting because councils leave. Or
Yeah, I
councils
see it
leave
both
and
ways,
we
so-
stay, so therefore we are attending a second meeting, whether it's in the same building or not.
That,
But we
that
just
we
had-
all aren't, so it's extra that we're doing,
But we.
but we didn't go anywhere.
so
But
that's
to
up to
keep-
you guys to decide
Yeah,
how you wanna do
to
that.
keep it basically to show our financial responsibility, we just kind of say, you know, what, we're already here, let's just stay and do it. We just take it, we don't charge for it. But if you want to break it down.
Unless
yes.
it would go to an hour or something, then I would say it would be different, right? But usually some of them have got like 5 minutes,
Yeah. it's
10
not long.
minutes, 15 minutes. Tonight, there's
Well,
two.
I'll kind of
We
see
have-
both ways.
Do we have
Yeah,
an
I know. It's up to you guys.
Do we have an NPC tonight?
Yes.
Okay, being that we have an NPC, we're gonna move right along. Reports with depth, I cannot, for the life of me, remember the date of the last one.
Okay.
It's
Well-
got changed so many times and, discussion at with Damps, our call numbers are up. We have, we are looking at putting fiber optics in. And we're looking for, another backup. If something happens and they have to vacate, for something serious fire or whatever, and they have to vacate, we're looking for a backup office to work out of. That's two main things right now. Tomorrow night, I have a special meeting. It will be all in camera with AHS. And then we have another meeting on the 19th. Wheatland Housing, well, you guys attended our last meeting. It was the presentation with Derek Wise. On the lot, I'm not gonna go too much in detail with it. Most of you were there. Our next meeting now has been canceled or postponed from tomorrow night to uh, February 12th, I believe, for the 19th.
Sorry, when's Woodem's next meeting?
Tomorrow night and Monday night. So the
15th
January
and
15th
the
15th.
19th.
and 19th, yeah.
15th and 19th.
Don't die.
You good?
Just taking my breath away.
Drumheller District Solid Waste.
Nothing to report. They're just doing, repairs on their cardboard box thing. It's been broken down for 6 months. So now they're gonna finally put some money into it. They've been trucking all the cardboard to Calgary.
Okay, that was what I was gonna ask, what they've been doing.
They've been doing it,
The compactor?
the
or-
compactor.
Yeah,
But
is that
it's not a
what it is?
compactor, it's a
Oh,
baler.
baler, cardboard baler. Yeah.
So our next meeting is on February 19th, and that's all I got.
WSCSS.
Can I make one note, on the Drumheller District? They are having, monthly meetings at third Wednesday of every month, for the, circular materials, which is the recycling bin, curbside recycling.
Okay,
So I've registered to attend.
okay.
It's just, and it's, it's 10 o'clock.
And
probably
just so
an
you
hour.
know, the service is much better with waste management than
Okay,
it was
yeah.
before, just so you know.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll get some more information on curbside recycling for you
Okay.
within the next couple months.
WFCSS.
Okay, so we haven't actually got back yet for the new year. Our meeting is scheduled for January 21st.
WRC.
Same thing, we are gonna be attending a budget meeting on the 21st that has been moved back due to Leah being sick. Unfortunately, she fell terribly sick and pushed everything back, so. We will be attending a meeting on the 21st.
Community Futures.
Actually, WRC, point for you to maybe check on those backup
Oh,
generators.
the backup generator.
I'll follow up with that.
Yeah.
I
I
had
did.
quite a
Power
few
went up,
questions,
should not.
actually, it's the same with their secondary pond, if they've cleared it out yet, or if they've come up with a budget with it, because they did end up with two different invoices, one at 65 and one at 50.
You're talking about the old standard pond.
Yeah,
Yeah,
standard
yeah,
pond cleanup, so I'm quite curious to see where they're at with that.
Yeah, they do have new numbers for the
Yeah,
generator repair, like oil change and batteries. It's 1,600 for the oil change, and the batteries will be on top of that. Because when the power went out, they had the battery. That's why we lost.
I know, it still should have started.
Yeah,
That
So-
voltage wasn't down that much on them batteries, like
No.
that just blows my mind.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
should be replaced every 2 years, no matter what, not every 10 or 15 years. Like our hull it's old.
Well, whatever.
It's
needs to be
14 years
done,
old.
Remedy that
Oh, yeah,
situation.
just need
There's
water.
a 14-year-old battery at our hull,
Yeah.
and it hasn't been replaced.
and just for
And we do have a
everybody's,
card that guy gave us at
yeah,
that meeting. He was,
oh, yes,
he
no,
said he could give us some money or something.
yeah, no, that they're working on that. There's the SERB funding
Yeah.
and, the
Oh,
hall
that's
is
for the
applying,
hall.
the hall is applying
Yeah,
for to get
That's not our.
the generator paid.
Yeah,
But,
that's not our deal.
no.
I'm actually
So-
gonna try and schedule a tour with them at some point in time too, because I haven't even actually seen the whole facility, so.
It's good to her.
And just a point of interest, the power went out and we had multiple issues all over the village. So actually Fortis was in today, and I did point out to him that we need better notification because number one, we had problems with, when the power came back on, the ice plant here, the water plant, Connect Mobility is connected to that. I said, we need notification. And unfortunately, he will find out a little bit more, but yeah, it was just very sudden. Everybody was out.
Mhm.
They were
So
able
they
to
have
notify
time
the
to let
arena.
know.
That would, yeah, because they knew there was people on the
But
ice. They needed
there's-
to get them off.
WRC is highly important, they're notified.
Oh, for sure.
The way I
Yeah.
look at it, if like.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I wouldn't have walked over, Glenda wouldn't have walked over to the tap that night, Leah didn't know they didn't have water, neither did Keenan.
Oh.
Like I phoned Leah and I said, we got a problem, we got no water.
Yeah, Keenan phoned me and said, go to the chapel. So.
He didn't believe me?
Now it comes out.
Oh,
Okay, I didn't say that.
And Brian's like, oops.
anyway. Community-
Sorry,
So-
Keenan.
So anyway,
Well,
just
you
so you're aware that I'm compiling a list. If the power goes off, these people need to be notified
Yes.
Right.
immediately.
Yes.
Go and check
Yeah,
because
that's good.
not only that, power goes out, certain people need that power, right? They're have equipment running, whatever.
I mean, I understand emergencies if they
Yeah.
don't know, but they're the ones who shut it off, so.
Well, did they say why they shut it off?
It was to remove all the ice buildup and everything, but
So they could have given us a little bit more notice.
well, of course, they were doing it after 5:30. I went by the truck. It was on the highway and I thought a vehicle had gone off the road because it just where
I
it
saw
was.
that too, yeah.
And
Yeah.
and so then when I pulled, and then I got the text after, why are they turning the power off? I'm like, what? So anyway, in the investigating everything, multiple people had issues, so we need more notification, and that's what we're gonna find out. He will get back to us.
Okay,
Okay,
community features.
Okay, so community futures, we had, a regular meeting, we went over some stuff, we did our executive summary, which I provided copy with everybody in their reports. I've also put the budget meeting, or the budget, the package is on our drive, which
we'll be
then
on the drive.
will be on the
Yeah.
drive, which you had through. But these are just our numbers that we have, that they're really quite surprising if you don't know a lot about it. So since 1989, over 35,000 jobs have been created and maintained, $39 million in loans, 51,000 business coaching sessions, one-on-one sessions, business training participants is 28,000, and we've leveraged over $54 million into our communities. This is all done with, we only receive approximately $250,000 a year funding from the government. Everything else is done through Chantel and their fundraising and sourcing and everything else. It shows, if you look by this fiscal, so from April 1st to December 31st, loans by region, standard is 7% of our total loans by region. So we do have people in our community that are reaching out. On the back page, we have Heart of the Community campaign and training programs that are offered. If they scan that barcode, they can go through and get them some information. And they can sign up they can also get training and one-on-one guidance teaching as well. And currently we have 6 returning directors, 9 new, which actually gives us a really good influx of fresh insights and fresh minds that are coming into this. And the communities we serve, it shows down at the bottom. This is what we serve for our community futures, but there are community futures throughout Alberta. We cover actually all of Alberta except Edmonton and Calgary. So community futures does actually cover everybody in Alberta. And as I said as well, as I said prior, the training initiative, and there's some other information as well that will be on drive. So feel free to look at that. Our meeting was on January 8th, and our next one is February 5th.
Library.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, $54 million of the $250,000.
I'm on their website right now. They're actually pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes, library. We met January 12th, 2 days ago. Time flies. Anyway, so the final numbers were in for the ham and oyster supper. With the door sales and takeout oysters, just under $4,000. the bar pulled in just over 500, and we had $2,000 in donations.
Wow.
So with the expenses and what was brought in, profited just over $3,500.
That's all right.
So yeah. that was
Best
good.
oysters we've ever had.
Yeah, they were very tasty. And the open house that was held on why is that on?
Christmas party. No, oh, is it?
Yeah, but that was, didn't we have a council meeting since then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so last year.
Okay. One thing new though, yeah. We are moving to using ice melt that's recommended from this office for the entrance. Previously, it was just the
Direction.
track.
The black stuff,
It doesn't actually melt, it just.
No.
No, it's just
Yeah.
just for
kitty
trash.
litter stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Pickling, as they call it.
yeah, yes. Trying to think what the,
No, it was,
It's just,
Yeah.
it's for
Anyway.
traction. It's all-
Anyways,
It's-
But just little black chunks of
Little
coal.
lava rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it was still leaving dangerous spots there
Yeah.
and just doesn't work. So anyways, yeah, they're gonna be moving forward to the ice melt. Again, that's recommended from here. That's gonna be decent on the concrete. And, Verna will come in if she hasn't already signed that,
yes,
because they only signed one the first time, so.
done.
And that was finished my sentence for the rest of you, for the lease, copies of the lease. So that is now final, out, done, yay. They're talking about, making plans for their 2026 golf tournament. They're looking at, July 17th for the date.
July 17th.
Yeah, they're just getting that, going on organizing, and everything's looking pretty good. They'll be meeting again on February 2nd.
Right.
Just a note on the ice melt. I'm not sure if you're aware, but we have been stores selling the ice melt that we recommend.
Mhm.
And it's going over very well. He was very leery about it at first, but we've
Can I
already
ask which
purchased
what it is?
the ice melt that we
Yeah,
have.
what kind is.
The brand, I can actually grab that for you.
So, because we get a deal on it by buying it by the pallet, so we've actually had to purchase another
Now
pallet.
that's Premier?
This,
The green bag?
Christine, yeah.
Christine, yeah,
Yeah.
that's good, yeah.
so anyway, so Juan has agreed to sell it at the store. So we approved, village approved. I think we have a sign up there, and it's actually going over very well.
So,
Yeah, I bought some.
we had the store owner in Rocky Ford, them fancy stamped red
Mm,
sidewalks over
Mhm.
there. They did the second block 2 years ago or whatever. He went on to Walmart and bought what they were selling as ice melt, but
The
it's-
yellow safety salt,
No, it was white. It was,
Mm.
well, maybe that's
Yeah.
what it was.
but pure rock salt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the top layer of that sidewalk is gone. And it took no time.
Yeah.
Month. $16,000 worth of cement.
Yep.
So
No,
I
so
phoned
we-
Yvette right away and said,
yeah.
make sure we figure something out that you
Yeah.
aren't using that. 'cause-
Oh, no, this is working out really well. I
Yeah.
was very surprised, but it all came together very well.
Okay, good.
Yep.
I'll give her out. Oh, go ahead.
So I was just gonna mention in concerns or whatever, but since we're already on the topic, can we put up like you can just print up something to put in the store and the post office and everything else, just saying that, kind of because I didn't know until you had mentioned in that conversation a little while ago about the damage that it does to it. And I mean, our entrance is already,
I think you did put it in the.
Yeah, it
But I
wasn't
Put it in
newsletter.
one month's the newsletter.
but I mean, 1
absolutely.
month lose there, but put it in the post office, everything else where they can see it and say, the village of Sanders just wants you to be aware that,
Yeah, we can do
the
something
salt
else.
and that will damage the concrete. And just explain why we're doing it, that it's not a cash grab, it's not whatever else, it will damage the concrete, it does do this and this,
And
and
it needs a combination of certain things, and we
Mhm.
know what that is. And
Yeah.
Christine, it has, a certain amount of this,
Yeah.
this and that, right? So
Calcium,
fluoride.
calcium
Yeah.
chloride, I think.
Yeah. So in an effort to not damage, the village has partnered with the store and we have provided, we have sourced this out.
Okay. Ramp.
Mine, right?
We met December 11th.
Oh,
yeah.
I was looking at that.
Not right in your nose.
So what's happened with ramp is
Oh, yeah,
that,
very
everything got sort of, backed up. So they had a meeting, and we need to come up with pros and cons to continue with the ramp as is. Chestermere is actually pulling out. So it'll be kind of like, we'll need to reassess whether or not we should let people join in again, or do we remain as our district? I kind of feel myself personally, that they came in and got our plan and off they went.
Mhm.
So live and learn. So anyway, I'm going to be sending in pros and cons to staying in with the ramp as is, like it was before Chestermere joined. And I think it is a huge pro for us to be part of the ramp. So,
Okay.
and then their next meeting, again, has been set for March the 12th because we're supposed to have 2 a year. So that's already set.
Thanks for that report, Brian.
No problem.
Thank you, Brandon.
That's what I was gonna say.
I got two lines written there. Talking about village emergency response.
I did this,
I was at 13 meetings in a month and a half, right?
All it is the pros and cons that they need from the village office
Okay.
to stay with the ramp. So the next meeting is March the 12th.
Consent agenda. Need a motion to move the consent
Mhm.
agenda. Almost, all in favor. Carried. Counselor concerns, rep.
I have one major concern that I brought up the last time. Obviously, we know what it is. We have a couple of posts that are
Mm-hmm.
involuntarily falling over, which is a safety concern, especially from my point of view. I see it every day standing from my front porch. My biggest concern is that the posts are gonna come down and there are children in our neighborhood. We are in a position,
Which post you're referring to?
there's a couple electrical posts. If you stand on my front deck of my home facing to the east.
Yeah, the alley.
Yeah, the alleyway, there's a couple of posts that
I went
have,
and looked.
they have
Yeah.
twisted and turned quite
I
badly.
called them on
unfortunately.
about 4 years ago.
It's time that they, maybe we can see if we can maybe talk to Fortis or something. Maybe we can communicate with them, see what we can do about.
In conversation already. So what's going to happen is they're going to actually look at our next phase of Frederick and incorporate something all together. But the lines that are sagging are actually Tellus's lines.
The
So-
low one, the lower
Yeah.
ones.
So post you're referring to.
Well, you're not
power
talking
poles?
about saying.
Power poles.
Power poles? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Power poles, yeah.
Well,
These, they're leaning, they're,
we can't wait, the way I look at it, till our next phase, because if our next phase is until 27, they need to come and fix them power poles now.
Okay.
I think, because we don't know if we're doing that in 26, so it could be a
Yeah.
year. Right?
so anyway, somebody was out and did assess them, look at them.
And
And
did they,
there's sound, but the sagging lines is Tellus. So anyway, okay, yeah, no, because we are in conversation with the
Okay.
next phase, right? So, but we'll, okay.
Tractor knock the lines down.
Yeah.
I guess
Is anything else? Kids, that's in the works.
Yeah.
Brian. Nothing. Richard,
No.
Brandon,
negative?
the only thing I had was just, and I'll be honest, I talked to Yvette because we had that Friday hockey tournament here between Christmas and New Year's, and there was such a disaster in parking in town. It was, they had 4 women's team or girls teams here all at the same time, and so that's, I just connected to that's about.
Well, 'cause it was a young tournament, so it was like it was U7, U9, U11, and I know U7, U9 use half sheets of ice. So they utilized
Oh, so
they used the
four
entire
teams
sheet
per
of ice.
game.
Yeah,
So it was 4 teams
Oh,
per
that
game.
explains it,
Yeah.
So
'cause they
that
were
explained the
Parking.
yeah.
on the
craziness
side,
of the
like,
parking.
they were on the sidewalks up by the gates,
Oh, yeah.
and they blocked the whole sidewalk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Store, and-
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's when,
Yeah.
when they started doing this, and behind would make some signs and go behind the arena. That was, that and the 4-way stop was another thing I had, so I'm done. All right. Guess we have to go in closed session in accordance with ATIA. Just a minute, we need to make the motion before you,
I'll make the motion to go in closed session.
Okay.
all in favor?
9:32.
Carried. Now, Somebody wanna move to come out? Brandon?
Brandon?
Still in favor.
And I'm taking you with me.
Oh, stop.
So I need a motion to add to tax roll 20002 for tax recovery expenses, 1,326.50.
I will make that motion.
Okay.
With joy.
Doesn't sound like it.
Oh, yeah, trust me, I'm smiling. on
That's him happy.
This is my happy voice.
This is his
All
happy
in
face.
favor? Carry.
You wanna cash it or you sweet it out?
No, I like being a
I would like another motion to add to tax roll 10001 for tax recovery expenses. To date, $1,096.50.
Happy guy, you want to do that one too?
I'll do that one too, why not?
Didn't want to take it away from you.
Yeah.
You gotta smile.
I guess not.
All in favor? Carry. You gotta remember, I've been dealing with this since I came on council.
Okay, and I'll have probably the budget meeting, the next batch to go to, because it's getting a little high.
Okay.
Okay, so,
That should be it. John move to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
And Harry Morgan was involved in, Richard said it, the Fonzie scheme. So,
oh.
Yeah.
you know, you got a buddy
No?
that just finished by himself.
No. Oh, yes, we did. We're back in open session now, so.
Then this guy money.
9:54, we are
Yeah.
ending.
All of a sudden, I see this on the news and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's our real.
We'll find out.
So, it's like,
You found it? Did you?